Now, what I've noticed the change, the aftermarket companies they're really catching up and they're
Yeah.
doing a good job. Now, clients they're trying to watch their penny. And with these aftermarket parts, some of them cost 30% of the price of original part,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
And
And
our dealers are still expected to compete with these aftermarket suppliers, right?
and
Because
some of the suppliers,
based on
and
what
some,
the shareholders need, right? They said it's not my problem. You should make it work.
exactly. And a lot of these aftermarket companies, they're offering warranties.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They're even offering warranty on their parts.
Right.
So some manufacturers offer, let's say, a good example of brake pads.
Yeah.
Um, some manufacturers offer lifetime on brake pads, but the aftermarket do the same thing, and they're a
Mhm.
fraction of the price,
Yeah.
right? You and I both know, for the most part, OEM parts they're the best parts.
Yeah.
The alternatives they're there. If people are willing to change a little more frequent but save more money,
Yeah.
it's an option, definitely.
Yeah, and if you service your car with the dealer, you're guaranteed warranty, you're guaranteed safety, you're guaranteed factory trained technicians.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, you have to find a way how to sell all those information to the customer, let them know that the guy down the street has his garage. Yes, you may be intimate with them, but at the same time, no, we have all these added value that we can give to you as the customer. So, I mean, how do we go about convincing that customer, even after their warranty has expired from their new car sales, to stay with the dealership? That is one of the most important things.
Well, absolutely. And a lot of that would be with the after sales. So service, that would be the service advisor.
Right.
And what some dealers should do if they don't do it now is they should have new car clinics. Whenever you sell a new vehicle, you should always have your clients come, whether it be a quarterly meeting or a monthly. You bring in,
Right.
invite your new customers to your dealership,
Right.
right? Show them about their vehicle. Explain to them why they should service their car with you, right?
Right.
It's all about that experience. So when we sell cars, we always have to sell the dealership. We don't just sell
Yeah.
the vehicle, we sell the dealership and the facility.
So
Um,
that is the new car customer experience. How would you call that clinic? That invite?
you can call it a new car clinic, right? That's pretty much what it is. It's a new car clinic, and you
Right.
invite them to come by and learn about their vehicle, learn the
Right.
mechanical aspect, have a technician show them underneath the vehicle, have them show them what the brakes look like, right? And this will benefit the dealership because if they already gained that trust in the sale to the customer. Now
Yes.
we're offering something for free. And if you give something for free, which is advice,
Yes.
that's you gain the most trust,
Yeah.
right? You're really holding on to that customer. So when that advisor has to tell them in a year or 2 years that, look, you need to get new brake pads,
Yeah.
they'll understand because you know what? They were told that from the beginning. It's not going to be a
Yes.
big surprise for them,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Um, and that just builds more rapport with the customer
Interesting.
overall.
Really interesting, because a lot of dealerships would probably think that the experience starts from the sales departments, but a lot of times when that customer leaves, he or she may not return to the dealership. But at the same time, no, once the customer knows that the dealership is still reaching out and value them, then that they will actually return. So that's an excellent point. That's an excellent point.
And if you have,
Um, no, sorry, go ahead.
right, yeah, and also one more point on that. If they're actually willing to come on in for that clinic and learn about the car, then your odds are very high that they will return for servicing, right?
Okay.
Because after you make that sale of the vehicle, that next 3-4 years
Yeah.
plus, you want them to come back to your dealership.
Yeah.
You want to maintain that relationship with them.
Yes. Customer, and it's called customer retention. Your retention will remain high.
Exactly.
And at the same time, know what a lot of dealerships don't understand, that contributes significantly to the absorption rate. Once your absorption rate remains high, then the selling of cars will just be secondary, right?
That's
So
correct.
the dealership will be able to maintain their operational standards just by parts and service alone, right?
Exactly.
So the emphasis, what I've seen here in North America, is it's more sales driven, like most dealerships across the world. But there are certain regions in other parts of the world that concentrate on the absorption rate. So that's that's an excellent point. An excellent point. Um, Coming up through the ranks during your 15 years, I know it's a lot of years. I certainly don't can't remember everything that I've been through, but at the same time, no. Could you reflect on some of the biggest challenges that you faced during your time, working within the dealerships?
The biggest challenge would be it's customer satisfaction.
Okay.
That is still the biggest challenge. So you have it on both ends, because we'll talk about that, but also it's the customer retention,
Yeah.
right? We have to make sure the customers are happy, and that was a challenge, because customers will be happy, but you want to make sure they keep coming back to you. Okay.
Right.
If I look at it from a service aspect, I see a lot. This would happen a lot in service, where this was happening, where clients were coming in and just getting a diagnosis done, and then
Right.
they're going to leave, and they'll
Right.
get the work done somewhere else,
Right.
right? So we have to take a look at the work orders and the ROs and see, why is this customer just getting diagnosis, not getting the work done? They're getting it done, inspected professionally, but the work is being done outside.
Okay.
Okay. And then from a sales perspective, clients are coming in, guests are coming in, looking at the car, test driving the car, getting pricing on the car, negotiating on the pricing, and then leaving to get a better price somewhere else.
Mhm.
Right? And it depends on where the dealerships are located. If there are many dealerships in a small vicinity, then
Yeah.
you're going to get a lot of price shopping, and that happens for both parts, service, and in sales.
Well, yeah, it is a fact, because it happened to me. I wanted a particular car. The nearest dealership to me that I checked out is just 10 minutes away, and I drove 45 minutes to the next dealership in order to get what I wanted.
Yeah.
So, I mean, after I bought it, then they were saying to me, "Oh, you could have come to us for the car or whatever, whatever." I said, "Yeah, but I needed the car like no." You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you
Yes.
didn't have it. So I have to go to the dealer that could provide me with what I wanted. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's something that is inside the industry itself, but I know a lot of people can relate to it, right? But that is just one aspect. What about the industry overall? What is your perception of the challenges facing the industry right now?
The challenges that we're going to be looking at right now, good example, computer chip shortage right now.
Okay.
So there's a computer chip shortage in the industry. So a lot of vehicles are being on a back order. From right now, if you were to get a Ford F-150,
Yeah.
you have about a 6 to 8 month wait. If you
6
want
to 8
to,
months.
yeah,
Wow.
if you want a Toyota Sienna, you're looking at about another maybe 3 to 6 month wait.
Okay.
And that's from April 2021. So you're waiting until the end of summer or beginning of winter to get your car.
Yeah, to get a 2021 car when the
Yeah.
2022 models are actually ready.
Exactly. So talking about computer chips, the big challenge is going to be the switch to electric,
Yeah.
right? And the other big manufacturers that are out there. The brands that we know of now, they're starting to make the change over to electric. However, there's already manufacturers that are already dominating that section, right? So those are challenges that we have to overcome. And right now, the biggest challenge that we had started last year was people shopping from home.
Yeah.
That's the largest challenge that we got, where you have to try to be there for that customer and deliver a great customer service experience to them, whether that be
Right.
you delivering the car to their house, or for service, you have to go pick the car up from them, right? Or be able to shuttle. Everything's about convenience now for them.
Right. Right. Yeah, because the pandemic has opened a lot of avenues where persons can now stay at home. Where we're forced to work from home, we're forced to shop from home, we're forced to have meetings like this from home. So I mean, we have to move with the paradigm. right? And as you know, right throughout life, the only thing that's constant in life is change.
That's
So
right.
that's one of the things that dealerships need to understand, especially with the buzz now about electric cars coming onto the market, right?
Yeah.
I know hybrids have been around for years, but
Yes.
the hybrids were not being marketed in the same breadth that as the electric cars are now doing so, right?
Yes.
So it's more, it has taken on a more aggressive approach to the market, right?
Absolutely.
But what are some of in terms of the dealership now is, well, not necessarily your dealership, but overall, what are some of the defensive mechanisms they're going to use? Will they be launched? Will everyone be launching into electric cars soon, or are they're just going to go with the conventional cars that are now?